There's a topic about business reorganization. Business reorganization. Okay, so what is actually the purpose of this particular topic? Actually, companies are having making the strategy to realign the business, realign the business to meet the original objective of the business. So, so the point is that realign. So it may possible that company may facing some issues for organizing the business. So that's why the reason to reorganize the business activities. Purpose is the reason for the reorganization. It's maybe for the some strategic reason. It's maybe for some financial reasons. Uh, the term business reorganization includes unbundling. Unbundling means if you are a group of business, if you are a group of business, let's suppose if you are a group of business and you have three businesses, one, two, three. Number one is car, number two is cement, number three, airline. So let's suppose your group business having some objective to meet the profit targets. But the issue is that your this business, for example, airline, facing losses since last 2 years. And you are expecting that more about next 3 to 4 years, it's not possible to get in the profit. So one of the strategies that is to unbundle. There are different techniques for an unbundle. For example, sell the business. For example, shut down the business. For example, management buyout, and get the fund and invest to the remaining part of the business. That is the point. It may also possible that sell the business and acquire another business. That is also reorganization. In reorganization, the topic is not only unbundling, unbundling plus acquisition as well, plus expansion as well. At different points. It's possible. Okay. But business reorganization, including the first thing is unbundling. Acquisition merger, that's the second part. Okay. So I must say that what are the possibilities for the unbundling? Unbundling includes this. Number one, divestment, sell off. Divestment means sell off. Invest. So the opposite version, that's divest, sell the business. Management buyout, selling the business, but to the management. Demerge. Demerge to doesn't mean to exit. Do remember divest, management buyout. That means exit. You just withdraw the business. Demerge doesn't mean exit, doesn't mean withdraw. Demerge means is splitting the business into components. For example, if you are doing the business of chocolates plus biscuits in a one centralized unit. Now, your strategy is to unbundle by demerge, means focused management of chocolates and focused management of the biscuits are two different scenarios. So you have to split your business activity in the two components. But I must say one more thing, that is number one, number two, number three, number four. One another, that's withdraw. It's not about the sell off. It's called shut down. called shutdown. Don't sell off the business, but shut down the business. So number one, number two, number four, it's withdrawal. But demergers, it's not withdrawal. Do remember that the main justification or rationale of the demerger is that the main justification and business rationale for demerger is that combining the business having lower having getting lower profit as compared to demerge, which means that we are considering that if chocolate and biscuits are combining together, they are actually 2 plus 2 is less than 4. 2 plus 2 less than 4. So it's better to split the units in two components. So we are getting 2 plus 2 more than 4. So justification of the demerger is that you must have to get more amount, more values by demergers as compared to focus management. My screen is it's clear, I think so. Screen is 100% clear, no matter it is. Okay, so examiner can ask you about the plus and minus of the demergers, and you can get the point. That's simple, the copy paste of the book. Moreover, now take out one question, candidate. Take out one question from the question bank. From the question bank, candidates, from the question bank. Take out one question. This one is the question. Nubo. I strongly suggest to read this question once. A good scenario. Do remember that examiner asks you the business reorganization, the topic business reorganization with the examination context in this manner. A very critical topic for June 21. Number one, case exclusive issues of business reorganization. Case with integration of VAC. Case integrated with other topics like financial reconstruction, that is 50 marks. Business reorganization, AFM, past exam analysis. So examiner can examine in this manner for the business reorganization. And for say in same sequence, I have attached some questions. There are 3 questions that I have attached with my question bank. Nubo, Doric, and one question is missing here. Sorry. Yes, no, that's Coeden. I will try my best to discuss these questions, but you have to attempt all 3 questions. After Coeden, you can also attempt the question November as well. So I'm going to attempt the things accordingly. This is what the comprehensive scope of the business reorganization. Are you getting the point what I'm saying? The NUBO is the question of December 2013. December 2013. One more scope I must say that with financial analysis, income statement, balance sheet, like this. So I will guide you about the question, relevant question accordingly. Okay, come on. The question NUBO. It's a very good question. I strongly suggest you have to read this question once. I'm giving you 1 minute. Read this question. Please read this question very comprehensively. Ignore this part. Last two paragraph, please ignore. Please ignore last two paragraph. Only read this one. With the requirement. This part with the requirement. Yes. Now move on. A very important question, class. Very, very important question. Okay, NUBO, first read the requirement. Advise NUBO whether it should sell the supermarket, whether it should sell the supermarket as a going concern, sell the asset separately, and estimate the additional cash and debt funds which could be available to new Downsize company show relevant calculation. With these circumstances, financial reconstruction, business reorganization is very much important topic for June 21. An alternative to selling the supermarket division will be demerge the division. Demerge. In this case, all of the new liabilities will be taken over from the demerged division. This is what the assumption of the question, which is very pathetic assumption. Also, either of the demerged company can borrow up 100% of their respective total asset values. Okay, discuss whether demerged division may be more appropriate than a sale. Okay, what's the question? Nuvo has a division operating in two diverse sectors. Production of the aircraft and supermarket. So two diverse sector. Production of aircrafts, supermarkets. They are very versatile. Two different dimension, aircrafts, parts and supermarket. Whereas aircraft parts production division has been growing rapidly. Supermarket division growth has been slower. Company is considering selling the supermarket and focus solely on aircraft production process. So that is what the mindset background about reorganize. Reorganize means the company having some objective. Don't ignore this point. Don't ignore this. This reason of unbundling, financial or strategic reason. Here some strategic reason to meet the financial target. But here the question, it's not about the company facing some financial difficulties. Although the target is financial, but first strategic reason to meet the financial target. Priority is strategy setting. But sometimes examiner can ask you like a question to reorganize business because they are hurry with respect to the financial firefighting situations for some financial. Let's say, let's suppose this is the question, and we are saying that supermarket division is going, it's right now in loss making. We are having a huge loss. So that's the case. Okay. Year end 30th November, profit after tax, non-current asset, non-current liability, current liability. Moreover, about 70% of Nuvo's non-current asset and current asset are of the supermarket and the remainder of the aircraft production division. 70% of non-current current asset related to supermarket. So definitely 30% related to aircraft. Aircraft having 30%. Each of the two divisions generates roughly half of the total profit after tax. The profit they are generating, it's 50-50. The market value of two divisions to be equivalent to the PE ratio. Clearly reflection about the value of the business through the price earning ratios. The supermarket PE ratio 7. So if we need the ratio related to supermarket, that's 7. Aircraft 12, that's business valuation contact. Nuvo company can either sell the supermarket division as going concern or sell the asset of the supermarket division. So sell means unbundling, sell the supermarket as going concern, number one, or sell the assets means shut down. This is what the shutdown. If the assets are sold separately, Nuvo company believes it can sell the non-current asset 1.5% of the book value and current asset 80% of the book value. Now the issue is this: sell the non-current asset 1.115% and current asset 80%. The fund raised from the sale of supermarket division will be used to pay all companies' current and non-current liability. Whatever the unbundling reasons, through the withdraw, the fund raised used to pay for all companies' current and non-current liabilities. That is the point. Following the sale of the supermarket division, paying off liabilities, Nuvo will raise additional finance for new project. Raise additional finance for new project in the form of debts. It will borrow up to the maximum of 100% of total asset value of the new downsized company. So what is the question about? Question is about that the company wanted to reorganization, means withdraw from the supermarkets. Number one. Important point is that withdraw from the supermarkets, either selling of the running business or shut down the business, whichever suitable, whichever we are getting more finance. So collect the finance. And number two, restructuring the balance sheet. What I said, restructure the balance sheet so we are able to get additional finance. We go to the bank and present our balance sheet with the restructure format. Bank will allow us 100% of the total assets value. So this is what the background of the question. Candidates, during next 15 days, remaining 15 days, what do you people do related to acquisition, merger, business reorganization question? You have to pick the questions and brainstorm the questions. Talk yourself, brainstorm with your mind before attacking, and then plan the answer accordingly. Requirement A, 7 marks. Advise Yubo whether should sell supermarket division going concern or sell assets separately. This is the first part of the 7 mark. Decides which one is better. And then estimate additional cash and debt finance. Additional cash from where? Sell, divest or shut down. From wherever we will arrange, we will be able to get more funds. And debt finance means debt finance will be the 100% of the restructure balance sheet. So before debt finance, we have to restructure our balance sheet with the downsized company. And B part is total separate. A part, an alternative to selling the supermarket would be to demerge the division. And in this case, all the liability will be taken over by the demerged super divisions. Although also either of the demerged companies can borrow up to 100% of respective total asset values. So you know very well, demerge doesn't mean to withdraw. Demerge means splitting, not selling. Splitting supermarket and aircraft in two components of the business, two units of the business. But if we demerge in this case, we are not able to get the funds. We are not able to pay the liabilities. So by whom division take up the liability? So here, assume that all the liability taken over by the supermarket, and then go to the bank and get 100% of the respective total asset values. Means go to the bank and ask that I wanted to get the funds for aircraft business. So give me the total, based on total asset value, give me 100% funds. So examiner asks you, discuss whether demerge may be appropriate, then sales. 6 marks. Candidates, are you getting the point? What is about the question? What is about the question? Hello, can you please reply me? Okay, now move on. Now move on. Number one, the first thing that we need to consider, either which one is the best, sale of asset or sale of supermarket. For the sake of the quick working, I have already established a thing here. So number one, current and non-current liabilities of the company. These are the current and non-current liabilities. That 387 and 95. 387, 95, that's equals to 482. Okay, number one. The very important thing, sale of asset. How much finance? That is about the game. Finance from number one. What if we are going to sell? So number one, if supermarket division going to sell the non-current asset, that's 70% of 550, and current asset 70% of 122. These are the assets. But the realizable value, sale of asset, that is 385 into 115%, and current asset 80%. That's mentioned on the question. That's very simple. If sell the non-current asset, it's green highlighted. One non-current asset 115, current asset 80%. So how much the finance we can collect? That is equal to 511.07. It's very simple if we are going to sell the asset. But what if instead of shut down, sell the asset means shut down. Instead of this, what if we are going to sell the running business? That's called divestment. That's called divestment. If we are going to sell the business, so definitely we need to work out by business valuation. Value of business. Ask yourself by PE ratio. We will assume that by PE ratio we can sell the business. So by PE ratio, value of the business is equal to profit after tax multiply by PE of supermarket. So here must say that profit after tax attributable to the supermarket division, that's simple. 50%. Over 2 means 50%. It's very simple saying that we are handling 50%. It's mentioned on the question. So that's 83. And estimated value supermarket division based on PE ratio, that is 7 times. So here we can collect 581 million. Hello class, can you please reply me? Is that clear, all of you, till now? It's very simple. So definitely this, we moving forward, we have to select one thing. So we will select 581. Assume that P ratio values accordingly. So the company, number one, collect the finance 581, and two things. Uh, Now we need to restructure the balance sheet. You have to ask yourself, what's the next step? For this, number one, you have to say that out of this 581, we have to pay the debts. So what do you write? Although both options generate sufficient funds to pay liabilities, sale of the supermarket division as a going concern generate higher cash flows and spare cash 99. What is this spare cash? The company having total liability, non-current and current liability, that is 387 plus 95. That's equals to 42. That's total liability. So company, number one, restructure the balance sheet by paying off the liability. So can be used by Nubo for the future investment. This is based on the assumption that the value of the, you have to mention this. That's very important. This is based on the assumption that the value of, based on the P ratio. P is accurate. That's the key point. Number one. Number two, what will be the company's debt capacity? Considering the restructuring, what is the debt capacity? Debt capacity is based on what? Debt capacity is based on what? It's based on restructure the balance sheet. Number one, what is your revised balance sheet? The revised balance sheet is the remaining. Your remaining asset. Proportion of assets remaining to Nubo company is equal to aircraft. Aircraft division. That's only 30% of the business. So you mentioned that your new balance sheet, your previous assets is equal to 201.6. Is that clear? Yes or no? Please reply me. Plus new asset is equal to extra cash generated from sale of this 99. So that means total asset after restructuring is equal to 200 201.6 plus 99 is equal to 300.6, and use for the maximum debt capacity is equal to 300.6. So based on this, the company can get additional finance for the new. That's very much important. If bank allow you more finance, so definitely your double entry will be what? Double entry. You will say bank debit 300.6 and loan credit 300.6. Don't need to make double entry. I'm just telling you enough for the preciseness. So this bank debit will be the part of you more assets is equal to more asset. Once bank allow you more funds, it's more new asset after bank loan. So you, if someone asks you that how much total cash, so you will say that, sir, this 99 plus this 300.6, that's equals to total additional funds UBO for new investment in aircraft. That's 399.6. Hello, can you please reply me about the clarity of the question? I cannot I cannot even deliver more than the crystal clearness. This is a very good question about this. You can ask me this question, sir, is this question necessary to work on the spreadsheet? Not necessary. You can attempt this question on the uh, instead of here. You can attempt this question on the spreadsheet. No issue. Oh, word processor. No matter it is. There is no compulsion. There is no restriction that you have to attempt the question here, word processor or Excel. Even the question of forex you can attempt on the word processor. No, we cannot say in question that 122 million of the current asset is a cash. It may be receivable, it may be inventory, it may be receivable, it may be inventory, prepaids. Do remember that after paying the liability, after paying the liability, bank will allow us based on total asset. So what is total asset? We generate the fund 581. We already paid complete liability. So before moving towards the bank, we don't have any liability, but the cash of 99, the previous asset of 201.6, that is what the total assets. Before taking the loan, we have total assets of 306 and we don't have any liability. We go to the bank, show our balance sheet, restructure balance sheet. Bank allow us to give more 300.6, that is 100%. 100% of total assets. Yes, after taking the bank loan, we have established a new loan that's called 300.6. Deepak, what you are saying that, do remember one thing. If you are sitting in the examination hall If examiner mention you something current asset, it's not, and not mentioning about the cash, ignore cash. Don't break your heads in front of exam questions. Whatever the examiner given in the question, don't mess up the things. What if, what but, partly asset, partly but. Ignore this point. There's a full stop. That's all. Who says, Tamanna, who says that debt capacity is only based on cash? Here, the bank loan is given. Here mentioned maximum 100% of total asset of the new franchise company. Read this paragraph. Following the sale of supermarket, paying off liability, Nubo will raise additional finance for new project in the form of debt. It will borrow up to maximum 100% of total asset value. Total asset not means cash, Tamanna. Your answer, what's your name? Jaya. Jaya, I have already facilitated your answer. I have already told that you said, sir, if, for the time being, ignore if point. Ignore if point. Right now, consider whatever the situation in the question right now. Do reply me. The situation given in the question, is that clear? Yes, definitely. The company now in the balance sheet, total cash is 300.6, the loan from the bank, and 99 already after paying the after selling the business, pay off the liability, cash reserve, total amount 399.6. Leave it about what if but. I will answer you during the break or after the session, don't worry. Okay, now move on. Now candidates, if the requirement B, considering the requirement B, considering the requirement B is that an alternative to selling the supermarket would be to demerge both the divisions. In this case, all of the liabilities will be taken over by the demerged supermarket division. Also, either of the demerged company can borrow up to 100% of the respective total asset value. So, what's saying that don't sell that, don't withdraw the assets. Demerge means splitting. We will not get the funds, but we have a plan for the expansion of the aircraft division. That's a key point. So, what will happen? 6 marks. Discuss whether demerge may be appropriate than the sale. So do remember that the 6 marks includes, because here the matter of the discussion, you have to discuss the supermarket. Sorry, you have to discuss the demerger as well. Demerger as well. The very first thing is that we are not selling something. We will not get some funds from sell or withdraw. Now, how we will get this 6 marks? Theory, Here discussion is equal to theory, or I must say evaluate the case. Evaluate the case is equal to explain first of all you have to prepare your mindset. Explanation of demerger and connect the issue with case. So you have to develop your mind that in this case 6 marks I have to put at least 3 to at least 4 points, at least 4 points in a concrete manner. Concrete points. 4 points. What 4 points? The 4 points about the 4 points about explanation of demerger, issue connect with the case, all these things. Now come on. First you have to explain a demerger would involve splitting and connect. This is the compulsory thing. You have to put the name of the company. Explain demerger with the name of the company. Splitting the company into two separate companies would then operate independent each other. The equity holder, once again the name of the company, would continue to have an equity stake in both companies. That is called explanation. Now start with the case. Normally, demerger are undertaken to ensure that companies' equity values are fair. For example, value of aircraft production division based on P/E ratio gives value of 99.996 and the value of supermarket 583. So right now they are working together. If the company current value is less than the combined 1577, then the demerger would be beneficial. What I say to you that demerger always justified in that manner where the case happens, the combined company values is actually lower where they are working independently. However, the management and shareholder of new supermarket may not be keen to take overall debts. Yes, this is the point. Because here the examiner says that consider that put all the liabilities to the new supermarket division. But here the case, it may possible new supermarket division not interested. Moreover, new book company equity holder may view demerger are favorable than sale of the supermarket division. Why? The question is why. First of all, you have to tell me, is that clear? This portion is clear, all of you. This portion. First reply me. Hello. The description, the clarity about the description, the clarity about how to approach the answer. I'm not discussing that theory. I'm discussing how approach the answer, how plan your answer, put the things. Current value is simple, the P ratio, beta. Current value is very simple. It's based on this P ratio. It's too simple what you are doing. It's simple. It's this is P ratio. That is the profitability. 166. It's very simple. Candidates, if I am saying that what is the total value of the company right now, total, both companies are working together. Yes. So you will value the company by P ratio. It's very simple. So what the aircraft division? Aircraft. Supermarket you have already given calculated. That's 581 previous working. Aircraft, how to calculate? 12 is the PE. Multiply by 50% of the profit. That's 83 is equal to 996. The company total value now is equal to 996,581. That is 1577. Are you getting the point? So if supermarket and aircraft both combined together, the company total value 1577. Examiner says that if the company value is less than the combined value, then demerger would be beneficial. What they are saying that if we are moving for demerger, the justification is that right now the valuation is not 157, it's less than 57. Or other way around, we can say that if we are going towards demerger by splitting the company in two parts, the value of demerger is greater than the value they are working combinedly. Is that clear, all of you? Can you please reply me? Okay. Moreover, one more thing about the demerger. One more thing. Now, do you agree that company, the Nubo is a diversified company, diversified company. Supermarket plus, supermarket plus aircraft. So if we are going to divest or sell, shut down as per the requirement 1, then we will leave the diversification. We will leave means withdrawing with the diversification. But if we move for demerger, then diversification can be saved. Do you agree with this statement? Hello? That is That is one. Another reason that Nuvo company equity holder may be viewed demerger more favorable than the sale of supermarket division. That is called why, to maintain the diversification. Last point. There is a question. Number one, we first of all have to prepare the mind. Number one, explain. Number two, case. With the case, some plus point of the demerger, some minus point for the demerger. That is what? Some plus points. But at last, some minus point. One minus point. The question is that in case we are very much eager to restructure, we are very much eager to restructure our aircraft division. If we are moving for supermarket, then how it's possible to arrange the finance? Number one, in case of demerger, however, the extra 99 million cash generated from sale will be lost in the case of demerger. Yes. Furthermore, if new aircraft production can only borrow 100% of its asset, then the borrowing capacity and additional fund to it means only aircraft for the new investment will be limited to 201.6. What is this 201.6? What is this 201.6? Candidates 201.6, it's the non-current and current asset belongs to aircraft only. That is 30%. The aircraft division will go to the bank and ask for the debt capacity. So aircraft division will say, this is what our asset. Aircraft assets. So we can only arrange bank loan is equal to this. Supermarket will not arrange the finance for aircraft because aircraft is independent division. So this answer I discussed with you for what purpose? The purpose is that candidate, the purpose is that in the examination hall, if there are some discussion required, how you will plan your answer. You have to plan your answer plan with these things. Explain the concept with connection of case. Some plus points. Some minus points. And then conclude. This is what? Before attacking, please, my students, wherever you are getting my sessions, either live, either recorded, 100 of students who are doing, even not watching the video, you can do one positive thing to spread this word to all of you. Before attacking, must have to plan. Be the Pakistani armed force, not like the other forces. I'm not discriminating here. Sorry for this. As a Pakistani, I will appreciate my armed forces because of that. They are very good for the planning. They always win the medals from the UK and other forces, top forces. Because of that, they are good for the plan. Before attack, they are good for the plan. That's why they always provide the surprises, either to the Azerbaijan and other forces. I'm not discriminating. I'm just talking one thing important. So that's, you must be good with the plan. In next 15 days, what you must do, go through your syllabus, number one. Number two, practice the questions. I will provide you the benchmark question as well by next couple of days as well on the WhatsApp group. Number two, maybe tomorrow evening or one more day required by Monday or Tuesday. You have to practice the question with this scenario. Number one, do remember, it's not about the quantity of the question, it's about the quality of the question. It's not about the quantity, not about the quantity. Be a qualitative point. Other students doing 200 questions, you just do 60, 70 questions, 40 questions, and good command of the syllabus, you will easily qualify. In the quality question, initially, definitely, you spend more time, or that required more time spent. Maybe one question required 2 hours, 2.5 hours for 50 marks. But don't worry. Do in this manner. First plan, attack, plan, attack, plan, attack. Then move on accordingly. Rather than just practicing, practicing, practicing. Are you getting the point what I'm saying to you? It's for the motivation for you people. Hello candidates, can you please reply me about the clarity of this question and all these things accordingly? Because it's a time for one another, a very comprehensive question, a very comprehensive question. That is Doric. Or can you please reply me? A lot of people are here. Your reply will motivation for me, either in term of yes or either in term of no. But communicate with me. That's the important point. Okay, candidates, that's good. This is a very comprehensive question. Although it's a very old question, December 10, but it's a very important question. The purpose of the question, it's about business reorganization integrate with the other areas, including financial reconstruction. I will discuss with question as max as possible for you, but here take another 5 to 7 minute short break. Take another 5 to 7 minute break. Take a break. Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. Can you please reply me about your presence? Hello. Okay, come on. I have attached a particular question with you. That is the Doric company. Doric. Can you please read this question comprehensively? It's a very comprehensive question. Examiner can ask you with a caliber of 50 marks. It's a December 2010 question. I will provide you the suggested solution as well. Don't worry. This is what a suggested solution. Okay, move on. First, I strongly suggest you have to read this question once. Read this question. I'm giving you 2 minutes to read this question. First of all, read the requirement, then read the main context. Quick, read it quickly. And the aim of this particular question is that if business reorganization integrate with other part of the question, how the examiner can examine accordingly. Okay, now move on. Okay, now it's time to move on. I know that there is a concept of the in the business reorganization that's called the management buyout. Management buyout. I must say one thing about management buyout. Class, listen carefully. Management buyout. It's important for this semester as well. The very important thing you need to consider that if the examiner asks you the question about the management buyout, so consider this point from whom point of view the examiner asked that particular question. So first thing, for example, ABC company wants to unbundle. ABC company wants to unbundle one division and decide to management buyout. So that means we are with viewpoint of ABC company who wants to unbundle. So we have to consider what? Why ABC? Consider that how much the amount the company can get from the management buyout. One thing. Number two, what are the other plus point if sell to management buyout? So here the issue plus minus with viewpoint of ABC. But examiner sometimes examine and 2 or 3 times already examined the question with viewpoint of management buyout stakeholders. Sometime, for example, you know very well management buyout means the management will take over the company. Like in real world example, the Dell in Pakistan, the example of the Unilever, the Dalda acquired by the Unilever sell the Dalda to the management buyout. Internationally, the management buyout by Mr. Dell, Dell company. So important thing is that question with viewpoint of what? Either management buyout point of view, the stakeholder of management buyout means if stakeholder take up this company with the combination of equity by management and equity by venture capital. So is this beneficial for you? And for this, you can attempt a question, Bento. That's June 2015. I strongly suggest you have to attempt. So first of all, whenever examiner asks the question about management buyout, you have to focus first from whom, which point of view the question examine. Moreover, in this question, there is a matter of the management buyout. Yes, I know. Moreover, we have to consider that management buyout point of view. It's important with viewpoint of what? First thing. Number two, this business reorganization is actually some integrated part of the question. Something about the financial reconstruction as well. Something about the financial reconstruction in this question as well. So let's start the thing. Number one, very good and comprehensive question. I don't have enough time to discuss the complete question, but you have to attempt and compare with my suggested solution. Okay, prepare a report for the board of director evaluating financial non-financial impact. All three proposals all three proposals. There are three proposals. Sorry. There are three proposals here. Okay. To the main stakeholder group that includes, okay, number one, the 3 marks. You are actually uh, planning phase of the question. An estimate of the return of the debt holder, stakeholder, and shareholder will receive in the event to cease the trading. Some part of the question and it's closed down. Some part of the question is a piece of cake. Just examiner gives normally some marks, just like a candy. It's a piece of cake. Number two, estimate of the income position, and the value of Doric in the event restructuring proposal is stated. State any assumption, 8 marks. A good challenging question, but it's not very much challenging. Estimate of the amount of additional debt. Estimate of the amount of additional debt and the value of Doric if management buyout proposal is selected. State any assumption. Two things: amount of additional debt and the value of Doric in case of management buyout proposal. 8 marks. Out of 1 to 3, the most challenging is the third part. And the 12 marks, a discussion of the impact of each proposal on existing shareholder, unsecured bondholders, executive directors, managers, management buyout. Suggests which proposal is likely to be selected. What I personally think, prepare your mind. Actually, the fourth is about the fourth is about the report writing of all above three. I must say these three are appendix. That's appendix 1. That's appendix 1, 2, 3. These are working. And fourth one is report. And professional marks, whatever we have discussed earlier. This is not a recent part of the question, but this is a very good question, very important, very good question. Now, time to read the question. Doric is a listed company, two manufacturing division, parts and fridge. It has been manufacturing parts, domestic refrigeration, and air conditioning for a number of years, which it sells to the to producer of the fridge and the air conditioner worldwide. So basically, they are the manufacturer of the parts of the refrigeration and the air conditioning system. It also sells 30%. It also sells 30% of the parts of the manufacturer to fridge division. Okay, intercompany sales 30% to the fridge division. It started producing and selling own brand of the fridges few years ago. Own brand of fridge. After limited initial success, competition, the fridge market become very tough and revenue and the profit have been declining. Without further investment, there are currently few growth prospect in either part or fridge division. Doric company borrowed heavily financed development and launch in fridges and now reach maximum overdraft. Reach maximum overdraft. The market have a pessimistic view of the company and a share price declined 50 cents from the high of 2.83 cents. Do remember the company current share price is 50 cents. Candidates, can you please reply me about the clarity of my voice? Since 3 years, the share price declines from 2.83 to 0.5. Okay. Moreover, extract from the most recent financial statement. These are the most recent financial statement. That is the balance sheet. And balance sheet includes, if there are something about the reconstruction, you have to identify clearly something about the stakeholders. The stakeholders are equity, that's financiers, 7% unsecured bond, other unsecured loans, payables, bank overdrafts. These are the provider of finance or the supporter of the finance. Okay. Income, that is sale revenue, part division, fresh division. Cost, prior to all these depreciation, interest payment, tax, parts, fridge, tax allowable, depreciation, finance cost, all these things. So company making a loss for the time being. That's 14. A survey from the refrigeration and the air condition market parts has indicated that there's a potential for the direct to manufacture parts of the mobile refrigeration units. There are some additional plan for the refrigeration units used in cargo planes and containers. That's actually, they are much focused. They wanted to focus more about the previous business, that the manufacturing part of the mobile business. If the venture goes ahead, then the part division before tax, if the venture goes ahead, means in this expansion, before tax expected to grow 5% per year. The part division expected to grow 5% per year. The proposed venture would need initial one-off investment 50 million. So this is what all about expansion plan. But the company, it's not, in this case, it's not only the expansion plan, but also about some more thing. Okay. The suggested proposal. Suggested proposal. The board of directors have arranged for a meeting to discuss how to proceed and considering the following proposal. There are three proposals. Cease the trading, close down the company entire. And for the cease trading, these are the details. Number two, undertake corporate restructuring in order to reduce the level of debt and obtain additional capital investment. Reduce debts, obtain additional capital investment. And that is what corporate restructuring. The data very scattered. Number three, close the fridge division, means one division needs to close, that's unbundle. Continue the part division through leverage management buyout, involving some executives, manager for the part division. New company means fridge division close first, part division continue through leverage buyout, means you have to reorganize in a manner, unbundle both units, fridge sell out, oh sorry, close down, continue part but sell to the management. The new company of the management will then pursue its original parts as well as development of the part of the mobile refrigeration described above. The new company, which includes original plus mobile refrigeration, that's discussed above. This 50 million required for this. This one. All three current, non-current liability, all the current, non-current liability initially repaid using the proceed from the sale of fridge division. So the new company will establish in a manner that we will pay the current, non-current liability using the proceed from the sale of fridge division. The finance raised from the management buyout will pay remaining liability. So what the sequence? Number one, sell the fridge division, use the fund to pay the liability, and management buyout definitely pay some amount for the remaining liability. So the additional investment required continue operation and repurchase the share premium by 20%. And whatever the additional capital investment required to continue operation, repurchase the shares with a premium of 20%. What is the right now price? This is what the right now price 50. You have to repurchase additional 20% of this 50 cents. A very tricky and good question. And all the details about the management buyout here. Now one by one. The most easy part is about the cease trading. So for cease trading, that's called the realizable value. And you have to develop your mindset. How to develop? For all these, that's called the appendix. That's called the appendix. For cease trading, that's appendix 1. This one is the appendix for the cease trading. I will provide you the complete comprehensive working for this. Don't worry. This is my already structured solution. The important thing, the first thing is that we have to make a report. But for report, the appendix 1, cease trading. For trading, cease trading, number 1, first of all, have to calculate the realizable value of all the asset. This is what the realizable value. Have to pay redundancy cost. And this is what the fund for disbursement. This is what. And first, liability. All liabilities are unsecured here. So total liability here 280. Funds 156 for the funds after redundancy cost, but total liability 280. So that means need to compromise 124. That's called debt holder will compromise 56% and shareholder will get nothing. This is what the most easy part of the solution. Do remember that not 100% part of the questions are difficult. That I already told you in the first session. Candidates, can you please reply me? Are you with me till now? I know the question is very much comprehensive and we have very limited time. That's why I'm discussing in this manner. So whenever this type of question will happen or will examine, you people must have to be confident to provide you the best. The things are very much scattered. You try to develop your own mindset and work out accordingly. First, rule out all the easy thing. So what do? You just mention the appendix 1. You just mention the appendix 1 and get the easy 3 marks. Easy marks. No worries. The second part, that is about corporate restructuring. Yes, come on. I will try my best for next 7 to 8 or 9 minutes to discuss these things. Otherwise, I will provide you the complete solution accordingly. Okay, the corporate restructuring, but details, management buyout, but more details about it, more generic details. The following additional information have been provided. Redundancy and other costs approximately 54 million. And if the whole company is closed on a pro rata, is closed, and a pro rata for individual division are closed. In the case of liquidation, 100% closed, 54. Otherwise, you have to pro rata. For example, in this case, the corporate restructuring, sorry, number 3, the management leverage buyout, they close the fridge division. That is the case. Redundancy and other costs by approximately 54 million. The whole company is closed, pro rata of the individual cost closed. These costs have priority of the payment before any other liability in the case of the closure. Priority of the payment before any other liability in the case of closure. So this is before the unsecured loan payments, before any other liability. That's why we have take before unsecured debts. Taxation effect relating to may be ignored. Corporate tax on profits 20%. Losses cannot be carried forward. Assume that tax is payable in the year occurred. All non-current assets, including land building, are eligible for tax allowable depreciation 15% annually on book values. So tax allowable depreciation 15%. If we add on new uh, asset, so that will charge a depreciation of 15%. Annual reinvestment needed to keep operation current level, roughly equivalent to the tax allowable depreciation. 50 million investment in the mobile refrigeration business is not eligible for tax allowable depreciation. So above 50 million mobile refrigeration is not tax allowable. Cost of capital 12%. Once again, the requirement. Prepare a report evaluating financial non-financial. Number 1, estimate the run of the debt holder and stake shareholder. Seize the company. That's liquidation. Simple. Number 2, estimate income position value of Doric in the event of restructure is selected. An estimate of additional finance. What is the additional finance? This is what the case. Close the reorganize your business. This portion is about reorganize. This is about the reorganize. So what additional finance you need to collect it? And the value of direct if management out selected. Candidates, I will provide the screenshot of this particular details where appendix 2, how this point about the restructuring, corporate restructuring. Do remember that some key points. If the topic about, listen carefully, if the topic about financial restructuring or financial reconstruction, you have to bear one thing in your mind. If there is a question of financial reconstruction in your exam, first of all, for the sake of financial reconstruction, make steps. What are the steps? Step is that first of all, identify the equity. After restructuring, what will be the equity structure? What will be the debt structure? First of all, what is the company of equity? What is the company of debts after restructuring? Number two, this is balance sheet. Huh? What is the company income statement? Left side, this one is balance sheet. This one is income statement. And this one is value. And if possible, also identify the cash position. Okay, I'm making a sequence here. Financial reconstruction, working sequence. Number one, capital structure about equity. Always follow this sequence. Number two, debt structure including gearing and interest cover. All these things will support you when you make the report. Cash position, if necessary. Fourth, earnings. Five, value. This is what the working sequence. I made it accordingly just for the sake of you. Then work out accordingly. Equity. And do remember, whenever you're making the index, prepare your mindset. I am making index because I wanted to make a report for stakeholder. Once again, I am making a report. I'm making the appendix because I wanted to make a report for stakeholders. So if we are working for equity, so how much the number of shares, how much the value of the shares, and how much the proportion according to the stakeholders. According to the stakeholder, existing shareholder 13%, bondholder 87%. If you work out accordingly here, definitely this will reflect on the report. You will easily make a report. That is what the sequence. Debt, non-current liability. That's gearing ratio, interest cover, earnings, PBIT, profit before tax, and then accordingly the value. All these things. If required, the matter of the loan as well. Moreover, Appendix 3 is reorganization. Don't worry. You one whenever you will get the things, this complete part C about the details in the Excel sheet available. Don't worry. I will mention over the Excel sheet. Don't worry. Plus, you will get with my suggested answer. This is what the suggested answer. Sorry. This is what's the suggested report. One of the report here. This is I will provide you the report with the student caliber, how you will make a report accordingly. Don't worry. candidate's time is over, and that is what the maximum I could provide to you about the insights, details, all these things, all these aspects. Don't worry, follow me through the WhatsApp group, through my contact detail. My contact detail, I'm mentioning my contact detail here very precisely. You can WhatsApp me. Don't worry, I'm right now I'm not replying, but don't worry.